Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved, the Windows version of the popular cell phone game Plague Inc. First things first, let me ask everybody to turn off any ad blockers or whitelist me. Help me make a career. We've set ourselves up for a big challenge today. We are going to try somehow to get the fungus disease to work on Mega Brutal. And so I don't even know what or how we're gonna get this to work. Let's see. I think what I want is metabolic jump. Increases the chance of transmission, or your plague can mutate abilities. So we're gonna mutate our abilities. We're going to give ourselves the native biome. We're going to use extremophile, and then instead of using translation, we're going to use transstasis. So transmission costs are not going to increase. So we are going to pour as much as we can into transmission of this. See if we can win on Mega Brutal. Last episode was called Toeache. This is a fungus. Athleats. Foot. Athleats. Is it spelled with just an E? Eats. Athlete's foot. I think that's how you spell it, but it doesn't look right to me. Athlete's foot is a fungus that does pose a good example of how in the real world a fungus is moved around in human society, because it is only really spread by people wearing socks with the fungus or walking in, say, showers with the fungus. So it is being spread from human to human. It's not really walking barefoot in the forest, although that probably was where it originated. It is much more a situation of humans to humans are cross-contaminating each other and causing athlete's foot to stick around. And the cure for athlete's foot is just several different types of topical sprays and ointments, and even walking barefoot and not wearing socks can help get rid of athlete's foot. Fortunately for myself, I've never been an athlete, so I've never had athlete's foot. I do know though, because I looked up this before, that it can be pretty much on any part of your body. It's just usually on the feet. But it also can infect toenails, which would be pretty severe and nasty. So you definitely want to treat it and get rid of it as soon as possible. It's a pretty high annoyance thing to have. Itchy toes and such. But in fact, I'd say athlete's foot is probably the most common fungal thing that affects humans. Fungals are just so strange. Why are we playing at first speed? At regular speed, let's speed it up. Whatever it's called, speed it up. So as long as I don't get detected, I just want to spend transmissions on the water and air transmission symptoms. See if I can get it to spread. And then start saving up DNA for just a few other things. I want the DNA, the drug resistance, I want genetic hardening 2, and I want the cold environment upgrades. But after that, I'm willing to just let it run at full speed. Because I don't see a reason to not just... This may take us a long time to win, but I'd actually like to win. Particularly on the fungus one. Virus and bacteria we lost, but that doesn't really bother me as much as losing at fungus would. Fungus would bother me just a little bit more because fungus feels like it would be a difficult, a more difficult thing for it to work. I already have 6,000 dead. Interesting. I need 12 DNA. One more. Playing fast forward game. Oh, I remember the days, kids. I remember the days when you had a VCR, but no ability to recognize the commercials or anything like that. So, not even a commercial skip button, it would go like 30 seconds in the future. So you would just have to sit there and hold the fast forward button down as it fast forwarded if you were trying to skip commercials. It was such a nightmare, so inconvenient. Now I have the hopper, which is a bit of a misnomer because they keep calling their new versions of the hopper. So there's like 3 different versions that they've come out with just called the hopper from Dish. So you want the newest one, you'd have to do some research there. I don't know if I have the newest one, but I probably have one of the newer ones. And it is just so great because if it is a primetime anytime show, so a show on ABC, CBS, NBC, or Fox during primetime, the commercials are almost completely timed out, so you see maybe 2 seconds of the end of a commercial before you get right back into the episode, so you don't have to watch commercials at all. And even if it isn't a primetime anytime show, you can just turn the fast forward up to like 4x, 5x, and because of that, it is nothing. Plus you have skip forward buttons for 30 seconds. So, just have to hit the button a few times and you will be right in your commercials. It's practically never watching a commercial ever again in your life. And then we have Netflix, which is actually never watching a commercial ever. And I hope it never does become a situation where we're actually watching commercials, but let's see. But it might be. The London Olympics infect the UK. That's good news. It's time to pour more into the transmission. Athlete's foot. I misspelled it. I must have. That just looks totally wrong. Athlete's foot has been placed on a watch list. And my keyboard's lost its signal. DNA. Get this spread. Genetic reshuffle has been mutated. What? It did. Sweet. That is a nice ability to be mutated. I was wondering which of the abilities would be mutated. Let's get those transmissions up. They're at the 33% to cure the disease. Doesn't seem like I'm getting any symptoms here. Let's start our way down that. Try to make it a little bit more difficult. Athlete's foot, genes manipulated, that's no good. Drug resistance 2 mutated, that's fine. I think this is gonna work. Doesn't feel like this is gonna work. The cure is just coming too fast. The cure is just coming way too fast. What's the next one? 6 DNA. They're the closest 80%. I made it easier to cure. And how many times have I said don't ever do that? That it is never the right move. And I did it, and it's just killing me. It's just killing me. They're at 97% to the cure. The game is over. That's the first death in China, and the cure is complete already. There's nothing that can be done. I can do a genetic reshuffle right now. That's not going to help any. Transmissions are not going to help. 23 DNA for that, it's not really going to help. Genetic reshuffle goes back down to 80%, that's fine, but it's just going to go right back up. And now it's back to 100%. And now the number of infected is dropping drastically. What can I say? I gambled and I lost, and because of that, Athleats foot has been eradicated. This one hurts. This loss hurts. I'd hoped to actually win on this one. But we are trying everything on Mega Brutal, and the reason why we've started doing Mega Brutal this early into the series is just for this reason. Because I feel like it is going to take us a while. So next time we'll try the Norax Worm on Mega Brutal and work our way down this chain. See if we can get any of them done. If we even get one done on the first try, I'll consider that a pretty big victory. Anyways, that's the end of this episode, and that's the end of Athleats Foot. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you can donate will be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on Steam or Google Plus or Twitter or battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.